So be it. Head upstairs and look for the last door on your right. That's your room for tonight. Sleep well.
Thank you. Gra-Kash,
Have a fine journey and keep yourself safe.
Gra-Kash has already slept in that room. Once. In a very, very...
How are you?
Fine, thanks. In a very, very different occasion, in which her, let's call it, humor was not so good. She was trying to fetch his stuff. Here we go. Oh no, is the weather bad? Hello?
You have my ear, citizen.
Good morning, I'm gonna have a quick breakfast and then I'm leaving. This place is really lovely. Ah, indeed it is. Here we go. Too bad she doesn't have any more tea. I bet, because she has not restocked for sure. Oh no. It's brighter now. Alright, to Coral it is. Here we are in Coral. Hello.
Yes?
Pretty Coral. If we are successful with the Gauntlet, Gra-Kash, maybe we could stop here for at least one day. And if not one day of rest, because I know you won't be able to take that, but we could have a toast and a dinner. I am lagging. So many horses. In such a way. Good morning. Here we go. This was not much of a voyage. It is very short. From the Imperial City. Let's go directly to the chapel. To the Abbey. Dharma is probably still in the house or at church. Ah, about the Prophet. Gra-Kash didn't go visit him because it was too much of a detour. And he's not there anymore. I checked. Gra-Kash doesn't feel tired at all today. She rested very well at the inn. And, I mean, after having actually succeeded with Kinnereth, she feels even more, you know, sure of herself and willing to go on. This is all being so rewarding. Morning prayers are done. I probably need to talk with the primate.
Be seeing you. Oh. Good to see you.
Excuse me.
Day.
Good day. You remember me, of course. Of course he does. I'm here for a very, very odd reason. Well, I need the gauntlets, you know.
The gauntlets, eh? They're a Relder's responsibility. Speak to him about them.
Ah, yes. That's true. Well, then I do have your permission. Have you had any news about the Prophet in Unravel?
He seems to be different than your usual self-proclaimed holy man.
He is.
Maybe what he says is true. That the attack on the Chapel of Dibella is just the beginning of an assault on the church itself.
So I think. We should be wary.
You too.
They say that
Hello.
King has made an alliance with House Dress. Together they pick apart the carcass of ruined Indoril.
Hello.
Morrowind
Rina,
has always
what
been a troubling place.
What were you doing in the kitchen and with the dogs?
Farewell.
Look at this. This is amazing. I love this. I wish I had one of these in my house. Maybe a little bit smaller, but...
I understand.
What is
Fighters
Arthur?
Guild is hiring
Oh,
new members.
is there?
Not bad work for some folks. Good to know.
Where are the
I
dogs
heard that
going?
The Countess is quite upset lately. Apparently someone
Greetings.
stole something very
Maybe they are
personal
going to
her.
pray at one of the shrines
I
upstairs.
see. I'd like to learn more about spell casting. Might have to head over to the Mages Guild and see if
Yeah,
they're
she's
accepting
coming
new
back
members.
down.
I've never been that interested in the Mages Guild myself. Oh? Safe travels. Take care. Hi there.
Hello.
Good morning.
What brings you here, my lady?
Well, the Gauntlets bring me here. I know, weird, right? I was the one always dusting them.
Ah, yes. The Gauntlets have been here for ages. I know only the basic story behind them. They're more of a novelty these days. My only real involvement with them these days is keeping the youngsters from hurting themselves trying to pick the Gauntlets up.
Indeed.
What is your interest in them, if I may ask?
Gra-Kash knows Arthur. She spent 1 year with him, but of course the game doesn't know that. So we will go through all the exposition. Let's hear the story for everybody that's watching.
Yes, well, I don't know the whole thing. A great many years ago, a knight of the Old Order did something terrible, and the gauntlets just fell off.
We know that.
They dropped to the floor right where he stood, and no one could lift them. It was a sign of the curse placed upon this knight by Stendar, I think. That curse still lingers on today, in fact. Poor Kellen.
Kellen?
Oh, why, he's a descendant of that very knight from so long ago. The curse has affected his family all these years. He suffers from it now. He came here from Hammerfell seeking a cure, but, well, there's really nothing that can be done for him, I think. He may know more of the story than I. Perhaps you should speak with him if he's feeling well enough.
All right. Has he just come here? He is a new addition. He must have come recently. Where is he staying?
He's down in the chapel hall,
Oh.
resting. You may speak to him if you like.
Thank you very much. Anything to say about the curse? Something you know?
It's a horrible thing, truly.
I bet.
One cannot help but pity those such as Kellen, who have such a burden placed on them through no fault of their own.
True.
But if it is the will of the Nine, then there is little that can be done.
Anything else about the gauntlets?
The gauntlets have been here far longer than any of us. I don't expect that to ever change. They'll almost certainly be here long after we're all gone. Certainly after Kellen's family has died out.
You should pray for the gauntlets to be removed from here. Because a righteous Crusader needs them to save all of us. It is very important that I, pick up those gauntlets and bring them to a specific place with all the other relics. It has something to do with what happened in Anvil.
Take care.
You too.
Good morning.
Good
They
morning.
say that when you murder someone, the Dark Brotherhood comes to you in your sleep.
How are you
It's how
doing?
they recruit new members.
Let's pray.
Safe travels.
Beloved Stendar, please help me. Help me through this ordeal. The gauntlets are back there.
Well met.
Here they are.
How are you?
Gra-Kash, nobody knows, but she has tried lifting them once and it didn't work. So let's go see Kellen. Because maybe we just need to break this curse. I don't know where he is though, in the new and reformed Abbey of Stendar. I mean, I don't know. Gra-Kash would know where the Undercroft is. I don't. It should be this one.
Crusader does a good job keeping fire and steel
Ah, yeah, it connects with a little dining room. Gra-Kash misses this place a little bit. Oh, this is it. The chapel hall. The Song of Pelennor.
Greetings to you.
Hello.
What is it?
Are
Is there
you-
a cure? Has Arelder found a cure? I know there's something he's not telling me.
You know? Are you Kellen? I come here to inquire about your curse.
Ah, so you've heard it, have you?
Indeed.
Terrible curse. Been in the family almost longer than anyone can remember. When I was younger, I could live with it. Wasn't so bad. But it's only gotten worse over time. I'd come here, to the place it all happened, in the hopes that something could be done. I fear I haven't much time left otherwise.
Much time left.
Arelder has let me stay, mostly out of pity, I think. But there's something else. I swear he knows more than he tells.
Are you sure? I know him. He's pretty trustworthy. Why do you think so?
I've seen plenty of pity in people's eyes over the years. I grew up recognizing it. But with Arelder, there's something else there. And when he speaks to me, there are times I'd swear he sounds apologetic. Guilty, even. Why would that be? What reason does he have to hold back information? I know I'm a doomed man one way or the other. Speak to him if you can. Convince him to tell me what he knows as a dying man's last wish.
I will speak to him. No problem, but... the only reason why he wouldn't help you could be that he's very devoted to Stendar. And, you know, he wouldn't go against any of the god decisions. Gra-Kash knows the story because the Ghost Knight directly told it to her. And she wasn't pleased with it. It was very disgusting to her. So she feels like it is right to bear this punishment because the original sin was so awful, you know. Of course, Kellen is another generation and it's not his fault, but still, it is a god's punishment and you don't go against the gods and what they do. Do you know anything about the Gauntlets?
You've seen them, I assume. The only evidence of what happened so many years ago. Do you know that I thought perhaps I could lift them? That somehow this curse would be lifted if I could pick them up? I tried for hours, until my whole body ached, and I could barely move. I lay there on the floor next to them, weeping. I'm not ashamed to admit that. I've been at the end of my rope for far too long to be ashamed of anything.
Well, I mean, he's trying everything, of course. Gra-Kash can understand that. Actually, there is a witness to the whole thing, which is the Ghost Knight. But right at this moment, Gra-Kash is thinking, have I imagined the knights? Were they real? Was a vision from the gods? You know, she's questioning herself a little bit because she could tell him that she met the ghost of his ancestor. But I don't think you have the chance.
I don't know why they're still here. They're so heavy, and I'm so weak. What does Stendar want from me?
I suppose he wants you to have a firm heart and be merciful. Do you have any thoughts about the prophet in Anvil? Have you heard of him?
The church is still in turmoil from the attack on the chapel of Dibella.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think anyone has had time to really study this prophet's teachings.
Mm-hmm.
My best advice would be to go, listen carefully, and decide for yourself.
I have decided, and, well, I am on a holy mission now. Gra-Kash doesn't know how much she can tell, because if it's all... I mean, the prophet is real. But the vision of the knights, now she's unsure.
You too.
Well, I'll go talk with Areldur then. I'm gonna read this eventually. It's right there. Alright. Let's speak with Areldur directly. Areldur?
I hope I can help.
Yes, I hope so too. Kellen is convinced you're hiding something.
I cannot face him. I know what might be done for him, but I haven't the will to do it. I wish I could help him. Truly I do. But I cannot muster the strength to damn myself on his behalf.
Huh? What do you mean? I thought you were being secretive for reasons of faith.
The curse. I know what would lift it, but I cannot do it. The only way to free Kellen of his curse is to take it on myself. I am not strong enough to do this, and so I am a failure. I fail Kellen every time I speak to him, and I fail Stendar every time I pray to him and do not ask for the power to lift the curse. Do you know one who would do such a thing? One who would pray at this chapel's altar, pray to Stendar for the power to lift this curse?
Oh, I will do it. I mean, how could you not if you know how to help him? Areldur, I thought you had, philosophical motives. I can do it. Actually, I have to do it.
I've told you. The only way to lift the curse from Kellen is to pray to Stendar for the power to free him. But that means taking the curse on yourself. You'll be marked for life, as will all your children and your children's children.
Look, there won't be any children if we don't solve this matter. We are not talking only about mine, but everybody's. There won't be anything if Umaril succeeds with what he has in mind.
You too.
Greetings to you.
Of course. I need to talk with Kellen again. Gra-Kash has no doubt she's gonna do it. It's the only hope, isn't it? If Areldur doesn't have the will, what a shame.
Hi there. You've spoken to him, haven't you?
I have.
And he's told you something you don't want to tell me. I need someone to please tell me what's going on. Please, help me. Have mercy on me.
I want to tell you.
So what can be done for me? I know you've learned something. I can see it in your face.
There is a way to lift the curse.
So someone could only lift the curse from me by taking it on themselves? No wonder Arelda didn't tell me. I'm not sure whether to call him a coward or simply say that I don't blame him.
A coward?
It'd be a large burden to bear. Thank you for being honest with me.
What burden is large if it is for the divines? I mean, Gra-Kash doesn't want to push herself and say that Areldur is a coward, but she's disappointed. She always has looked up to him. Why couldn't I take it?
I'm not sure how I feel. To know that the curse can be lifted gives me hope, but to know that it also means damning another. Would someone taking that responsibility be merciful or suicidal?
Well, I have nothing to lose, and I have a purpose now, and the gods are with me.
Farewell.
I'm gonna go and pray. Gra-Kash is determined. Very determined. Let's be better than ourselves. Let's be better than Areldur. Let's put our destiny in the hands of Stendar. We wish to pray to Stendar for the power to lift Kellen's curse. Yes! Lay hands at it. Now, let's give the news to Kellen. Where are you? Ah!
Hello.
Hello, Kellen.
You... How did you? I feel good. I feel good.
Oh, Lord.
I don't feel like death. I feel like running. Look at me.
Kellen!
I can't believe it. I feel normal. Thank you so much. You have no idea what this means to me. I know what you've done to free me from this curse. I don't claim to understand why you take it on yourself, but I appreciate it. It means more to me than I can say. Now I think I need to start living my life. I'm going to get out of here and see the world. Thank you, friend.
Well, indeed. I feel alright, though. I don't think Gra-Kash feels ill or fatigued or anything right now. She feels elated, if anything. Is something not working then?
Hi there.
Shouldn't Gra-Kash be cursed now?
Welcome. If you wish to talk, it is really no trouble at all.
What's the latest?
The Fighters Guild is recruiting again. Not a bad way to make some money, if you've got the stones for it.
Well,
Heard any news from the other provinces?
Areldur,
It's my pleasure. Please continue.
Kellen is fine.
You lifted the curse? But that means that now you've cursed yourself. Why would you do such a thing?
Because that's what we're meant to do. For other people. Have mercy.
Take care.
Areldur, I'm gonna try now and pick up those gauntlets. Because I need them. Stendar knows that I need them. Oh God. I've picked them up!
I can't believe you were willing to do that for Kellen. To sacrifice your own well-being without hesitation. What business do I have acting as a priest if I'm not willing to do all I can in helping those who need it? Perhaps I need to rethink my calling.
Areldur, I picked up the gauntlets. I have them. I cannot believe it. And I don't feel ill. I am not ill. I don't feel like I've taken Kellen's burden. What is happening? What is the primate? What is the primate? Maybe maybe it wasn't about taking the curse on me. It was about being willing to take the curse and have mercy on somebody else. Which is what Sir Casimir couldn't do. Indeed. The miracle of Stendar is great. The Nine really are powerful, if you believe in them. Ah, Father!
Welcome, Knight Commander.
Knight Commander? Well, I got the gauntlets, they're right here in my hands. And I'm feeling good enough, except my stomach is a little upturned, but I don't know if it is sickness or just joy and anxiety and disbelief altogether. But I have succeeded.
Good day.
Thank you very much. I can't believe it. But I must believe it. It's real. All of this, it's real. Gra-Kash needs to go and eat something.
Have mercy. Just one point.
Hello!
How goes it? It's my pleasure. Please continue.
Orag, I picked up the gauntlets.
Farewell.
Farewell. I believe we can afford to have dinner all together tonight with Dharma and Digius. I think we can. It's news! What is Dharma? I have incredible news!
You too.
See you this evening then. Dharma is at the Great Oak. Finally Gra-Kash is letting herself be happy. She doesn't feel ill at all. Dharma!
Hello, my friend. I will never forget your daring rescue. What can I do for you?
How do you do? You will never guess what just happened to me. I can't believe it. We should have dinner tonight. I went to your mother and she said it's alright. We should have a toast.